This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Rock and roll, yes, sir. Thank you for hanging in there with us. As always, here at Hialeah Park. Remember, we told you in 2 weeks, on May 7th, we're going to have another Gran Noche de Boxeo Cubano 2, which will be, of course, part 2 of this as we continue to bring boxing, great boxing. We had a great night a couple months ago. It was really fun, and I know it's going to be another great night. JD Martinez, boxer that's going to be on the card, is kind enough to join us now on the program. And JD, who are you going to be fighting?
I think his name is Gustavo. He's an Argentinian
Okay.
guy.
Okay.
They're bringing him from Argentina. You know, they come to fight.
Yeah.
So I know he's 25. He's 5'11", and he's an Orthodox. That's all I know about him.
Okay. So he might switch up on you late like Rocky, so you got to watch out.
Maybe.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
we're prepared for anything he comes with.
I got you. That's what I like to hear. So you heard my conversation about pressure because people were talking, Tua had his press conference yesterday and because they hired Tyreek Hill. You follow football?
I do. Tyreek.
Okay.
Is he with the Dolphins already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you're following it that much then. Well, Tyreek Hill signed with the Dolphins, or traded to the Dolphins from Kansas City. So they added a bunch of people, and then they asked him, how much more pressure do you feel? And covering athletes, to me, I don't think I think athletes look forward to stuff like this when things are right. Pressure is when there's garbage around them. You know what I mean? I was just talking about Durant, that Harden got lazy, didn't want to play. So Durant has to carry the load for the Nets, right?
Right.
And then Kyrie doesn't get vaccinated, so he can't play at home games. So again, he has to carry the load at home, and now he's been playing 40 plus minutes in every game. And yesterday he looked kind of worn out.
Right.
That's pressure, dude, because everything around you is not supportive. So now you've got to carry more.
Right.
And that's the way I look at it for all athletes. If they give you the training and if you train the right way, you're going to walk into that ring like a freaking pit bull, dude.
100%. You can tell that the pressure is getting to Kyrie, the way he's flicking off the crowd and stuff. He's just a little overwhelmed with that. So, uh, not to mention the other day, what he scored 37 points. So Steve Nash don't care what he does. So
Yeah.
but pressure's big. I wish I had a teammate in the ring,
Right.
but I don't. So it's just me and him. And as long as I did everything correctly in the training camp, and I stayed focused, and I stayed home, and I ate at home, and I did strength and conditioning and everything correctly, then I'm not gonna feel pressure in the locker room. I'm gonna actually be excited to get in that ring, and you know just let the hard work, all the hard work I did in camp, just show in my performance.
And let's hope so. That's what we see on May 7th here at Hialeah Park. And by the way, we are going to be giving away some tickets, so get ready as you will have your chance to win it. And come on out here on Saturday, May 7th, and enjoy one hell of a boxing match. We're going to have the weigh-ins on the 6th on Friday. We'll be broadcasting live from Champions during the weigh-ins, like we did a couple of months ago. For the event. So we're looking forward to that. Just out of curiosity, when you're in the heat of the battle and you come back to your corner and your guy's talking to you, your trainer's talking to you and giving you the tips and telling you what he sees and all of that. How do you compartmentalize everything at that moment? Shut everybody out. Shut your I don't think it's hate, but it's your whatever it is, that zest you have for your opponent on the other side, but you have to kind of like listen to him. Right? How difficult is that? Is it difficult? Walk us through that, because we see it all the time on television, and we see the trainers screaming and telling the fighter this, that, whatever, and the fighters there, and you always wonder, is the fighter thinking about something that happened in that round? Is he also balancing what the trainer's saying? Is he also trying to also think about something else he wants to combat his opponent with? All of those things. Walk us through when the bell rings and you got to go back to that corner and there's the adjustment moment. in that time?
Um, I think it also depends which bell. First, second, third, fourth,
It's a good point.
10th round. Um, but basically, you're zoned in. You're focused on your breathing in the corner. You're trying to get the most air you can. I mean, you are listening to what the coach says, but also you're taking into factor what happened the round before,
Right.
and what you want to do in the next round. So, I like to look at my opponent, see how he's breathing across the ring as well. But everything's in there. It's like it's like a mix of everything. You listen to what coach says. You kind of like it's called pretty much like selective hearing. You
Okay.
know,
Yeah, I like it. Okay.
so
Yeah.
if he says something that you want to hear, you're gonna hear it. But if he says something that you don't care to hear, you're not gonna hear it. And and
I was
and
always wondering that because human nature says you might tune out at one point or another because you're thinking of something else that's going on. You're not thinking, "Hey, did I leave the oven on? Hey, did I leave the door unlocked?" You're not thinking that. You're thinking about something that's going on in the damn
yeah,
fight.
yeah. If you caught you, if I catch the guy with a good shot and the bell rings and I'm in the corner, I'm waiting for it to ring again so I can go and finish the job. But it's just you're pretty much zoned out and you got selective hearing is what I go through.
So, what's the best thing your teammate does for you in the ring, which is your trainer? What's the best thing that the trainer does for you throughout an entire fight?
Um, you know, I like when he's calm. If he's not freaking out, I'm not freaking out. So, um, it depends on my performance as well. So, I do hear what my brother, my dad say as well in the corner. I do hear them a lot, and I've been through trials and tribulations in that ring, and I've been on big stages. I've been on main events at the Hard Rock, and I've been in a backyard. So um, as long as I'm prepared correctly, it doesn't matter what he says. I know what I got to do in there.
Right. Boxer JD Martinez joining us, and you can see him May 7th and many other terrific young boxers here. We're going to have a great card at Hialeah Park. We'll be giving away tickets. Just so you, when you got your dad and your brother, so how much more personal do they get with their criticism and their critique at times since they are family?
They, my dad basically, he was ranked number 6 in the world. My uncle's a Hall of Famer here in Florida, Fernando. Um, but they're calm, they're warriors at
Okay.
heart. So he tells me what I need, key things like, jab or go right. Depends if my opponent's southpaw
Because
or
they've been there. That's
right,
why.
right,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I hear that a lot. I hear, the key things like jab or go right, go left. It also depends if he's southpaw or orthodox. And I listen to that. I also listen to what my trainer's telling me as well.
Okay.
So go to the body or depends what round it is, But as
Right.
long as I get my breather and I'm fine, and it's all about getting that big gasp of air in those 60 seconds that get your heart rate back to slow it down a little bit, then we did the job correctly in the corner. So
So that's what you do in the corner. You have to try to breathe as much as possible. Is it quick breaths or is it deep breaths? How do you
deep
do?
deep breaths, yeah.
Okay, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, just stay calm and take the deep breaths, and you're back to normal the next round. So
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
it,
So
it all it
that's
all
good for all of us actually at
of
times when you
course.
get I guess winded or whatever. That's good. That's
Yeah,
good advice.
as long as the conditioning was there during camp, then you get those deep breaths in and you're ready for another round.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I like that. All right, for JD, for people that are going to come out here May 7th to see you and maybe they haven't seen you fight, describe yourself as a boxer.
I would say I'm a boxer puncher. um I don't like getting hit, hence my ring name is Pretty Boy.
Yeah.
I've never been cut and I've never had a black eye in the ring. Thank God for that. I have good defense, but I'm coming to finish him this fight. You know, I've been on a 5 KO streak, and I feel like I'm getting into my prime, and I feel it. I feel it in sparring. I feel it in the ring.
You feel the
But
confidence.
yeah, I'm not looking for this fight to go to the cards. I'm looking to finish him and give my fans and friends and family something worth watching. So
Well, we're looking forward to it on May 7th, my brother. We will be there. Appreciate you taking some time. Maybe we'll catch up on Friday during the weigh-in.
yeah, of course, I appreciate the opportunity to be on the Big O show, and thank you for your time.
You got it. Thank you, JD.
All
Appreciate
right.
you, my man. Thank you.
Have a great
All
day.
right, let's take a quick break. We'll talk a little football with Alan Poupar from Sports Illustrated. He joins us next.
When